And we're live on Facebook and YouTube. Hello, this is Jim Miller, and this is Unlocking Personal Leadership Live, episode number 42. Today is Longevity Tuesday, and we're going to talk about stress. I want to introduce you to Mr. Stress. Later on in the show, we'll talk about Mr. Stress. But boy, I tell you, handling stress has been an eye-opening, very amazing study for me personally, because I didn't know it, but for years I was putting my body into massive amounts of stress every single day. I'd wake up and I'd get this vroom, this rush of cortisol, and it was normal for me to wake up, just bam, wake up and go and have this amazing energy. And but what I didn't realize was that energy wasn't positive energy, it was negative energy. Excuse me, it was negative stress or distress. And it was causing me to age. It was causing me to lower my immune system capabilities to fight off disease. It was causing me to put undue pressure on relationships. It was causing me to not live a happy life. It was, but it was normal for me because I was driven so hard to get things done and move my life in a direction that I really thought I wanted and thought I needed, but it was killing me. It was literally killing me. And I could feel my heart getting tight and my chest getting tight and stress. And I wasn't really exercising enough. I was eating poorly. I was gaining weight. I was getting skin tags, moles, all kinds of things going. Gaining this fat roll, this jelly roll, the muffin top. I hate that. And so, what is it that's causing all that? And I think I've learned that there's four things that I'm doing now. The first one is diet, managing what I eat, when I eat, where I eat, how I eat. All that stuff is important. And then sleep, getting 7 to 9 hours a day of good sleep and investing in that good sleep and relaxing before when right before you go to bed, you relax, you clear your mind, and don't get on the phone. Don't start flipping through. It just gets the endorphins going and gets your brain all activated, and it's just not healthy. So you want to relax, forget about the day, de-stress, forgive yourself for everything, forgive everybody else for everything that happened that day. It's gone. And spend your sleep hours rejuvenating. Give your body a chance to heal and reestablish itself for the next day. And I don't do it all the time, but I'm trying not to eat anything for at least 3 hours before I go to bed. So that gives my body a chance to digest, so that it's when I'm sleeping, it's actually taking the energy and healing cells, replacing cells. The mitochondria go to work and they replace cells, and they're busy all night doing stuff. And your metabolism is readjusting and recalibrating and getting ready for the next day. So give it a chance to do that. Don't eat a bunch of junk before you go to bed, and so your body's having to digest that and spend energy doing that instead of rebuilding your cells and rejuvenating. So those are things I'm learning. The third thing is stress management. That's what we're going to talk about today. Is de-stressing yourself. And the fourth one is exercise. And that's one thing that I wasn't doing enough of. And that's very important. I'm learning to I was always thought, well, I'm an athlete. I don't need to do as much because I'm in shape, right? And over time, it catches up to you, and your body has the ability to degrade. If you're not stressing it, you're not pushing it along, you're not exercising it, it will, the cells will get lazy and you'll start accumulating cells like weeds in the garden. They start attracting disease. And unless you enable your body to pull those out and let your mitochondria replace those cells that aren't quite up to speed, grind them up, use the amino acids and proteins that it can, and discard the rest and rebuild your cells. These are starting to call them zombie cells now in your pancreas and your liver and different places that just kind of hang out, and they're not doing much, if anything, and they're not performing well, and they're centers for little places where disease can start forming. So exercise and diet, doing intermittent fasting, stressing your body a little bit every day gives your body a chance to, pull those old cells out, replace them, and eating the right stuff. It's important. So stress management today in this world, it's so crazy. We get up, we've got the cell phones that, we say, oh, you got to zip through and see who's doing what, and catch up with everybody when you wake up. Say, what did I miss? What I missed? That's the worst thing you can do. Stop doing that. Turn off your phone at night if you can. I've been doing that some, but it feels weird to turn off my phone at night. When I was a kid, we didn't even have a phone by our bed. It was, it was in the kitchen. I was on the wall. If somebody would need to get a hold of you, they'd figure out a way to do that. But it wasn't always the phone. Today, we've got so much interruption to our life, and it's stressing the heck out of us. So we have to learn how to manage that. I've learned, and I wasn't managing it, and it was killing me. So what do I do now? Well, I've had to adapt. I love tech. I love figuring out ways to do things that are better and simpler and get the job done, but don't take a bunch of time. And so one of the tools that I've started using is a product called HeartMath, and it's this little gadget. It actually goes on your phone, and it's set up with a power cord, and it's a little unit that you put on your ear. So you take this and you put it on your ear like this. Okay. So you got this little electrode on your ear, and then this little guy picks up that signal and transmits it to your phone. In your phone, you download an app, and your app picks up the signal from this, and it gives you a feedback loop. And so this picks up your several metabolic signals that are coming off your heartbeat and your some of the other things. We'll go through that here in a minute. I'll open up the website and we can take a look at it. But this tool will help giving you a feedback loop, will help give you a much faster way to figure out how your body feels when it doesn't have stress. And conversely, when it does have stress, you'll realize that and be able to say, no, stop. I need to stop feeling that way, because it was killing me, and I needed to figure out a way to not feel that way anymore. So yeah, Lance, thanks for the shout out, Lance. How you doing, buddy? So giving me a chance to kind of figure out what my body's doing, getting that feedback loop, so that I can learn what my body feels like when it doesn't have stress. Because like I said, when I started this conversation today, I didn't realize it, but I was continually, chronically forcing my body every day into a high level of stress and negative stress. It wasn't excited feeling. It wasn't fun. It wasn't, the feeling you get before a competition. It was like, gotta get this done now, and just pressure up that I was putting on myself. And it I thought was something I needed to do. And it really was bad for me. And I needed to figure out a different way to get the energy I needed to perform at a high level to get the job done. And I think using technology like HeartMath is a great way to approach the challenge of stress management. So I'm gonna put up this this site here, and this is the tool that I just showed you, this HeartMath tool right here. And so you have this app and this little tool, and it's helps you to be less stressed, find health for yourself, and that's going to give you better longevity. And then, be hopeful, be empowered that you're able to control it and live a great life, not be stressed out all the time and actually be destroying cells in your body and having less energy because you're just wasting it with all of that mental stress and all the cortisol going. It's like you're being chased by a saber-toothed tiger all the time, and you're not. So stop doing that, because it's killing you, and it was killing me. So I'm learning now, using tools like this, to live a better life. And so feeling stress, I put this meter on, and I could see on the graph, it's like, oh man, this jagged and really crazy lines. I was very, and you start feeling, when you feel that, you see those lines, and you start recognizing that, wow, I'm feeling this way now, because you see it. And then you can recognize how you feel. And then you can get that contrast where you work towards getting that smooth line, that smooth graph, and feeling grateful, what that looks like, and then what that feels like. And I felt it before, but I didn't know how to get myself into that state whenever I wanted to, and still be, high functioning, very energetic. And this strategy, I'm finding, using this tool and creating for my body an environment of gratefulness and joy and appreciation, gives me more energy and attracts better people to my life, and gives me the ability to live a healthier, longer life. I believe helps my immune system to perform better. It helps my digestive system to work better. It helps me with my relationships because I'm not stressed all the time. And it's just all around really, really smart for me. It's been a great investment in time, and for the cost of this, well worth it. So I encourage anybody to take a look at this, at doing something if you're experiencing a lot of stress and it's chronic in your life all the time, then you will live less time. You are killing yourself. I believe that. And I would say, if you don't believe me, go talk to your doctor. Go talk to a psychologist. Read the reports. See what's going on, because chronic stress is absolutely fixable, and it's crazy to live that way, I think. So take a look at this and I'm working to grow into being a calm, loving, high energy, enthusiastic, loving individual that is giving it's the most I can to live a long life and have fun. So, and I believe this strategy, compared to what I was doing before, is way better. There's no there's no argument. I'm having much more fun, and having, people around me that enjoy who I am, and not having to be this corporate chameleon all the time and all stressed out. So uh, take a look at this. So heart rate variability. Here's Bob. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it. And yeah, Lance, it is. It's incredible, the stress. You can tell, right? Lance is a buddy of mine, and he's been a good friend, and he's been through some challenges. And I know you know a little bit about stress. So yeah, love to see your thoughts on how you're managing your stress. And thank you, Bob Donnell. Appreciate the comment. Nice, nice. Yeah. So using a tool like this, they've got tons of research. I don't want to make this a commercial for this product. All I'm trying to say for you is take a look at how you're managing your stress in your life right now. And could you be doing better? That's all. And for me, I found that having this tool has helped me get to where I want to be faster. So I've put some time into, and money. It's not that expensive, but it is a cost to get this tool. And so, but for me, it's been worth it. So, and I'm finding too that I'm getting what they say. I'm getting better emotional vitality. I'm at a higher energy level more often in that gratitude frequency and the joy frequency up here, instead of in the stress frequency all the time. It's just bad. I just looking at how I was before. I was like, well, how did anybody hang around with me? Well, I think the truth is they didn't. So, but now I'm getting better sleep. I'm calm. And I just feel better. And I think my body's working much better. I'm losing this jelly roll down here, and because I'm exercising more and I'm eating better, and I'm just managing my stress. So, and I was in this anxiety, and I don't know if I was depressed. I don't think I'd admit that, but clinically, maybe I was just putting myself into this anxiety and depression state all the time, this real low frequency fatigue and anger and just bad energy going on. And when you're in that state all the time, you attract those kind of people to you, and you repel other people who you want in your life. So just for that, it's been worth it for me to improve my mental state and manage my stress so that I can be in the higher energy states, that joy, appreciation, gratitude, love, in those, at those energy levels more often every day is a way better way to live. So just for that, this tool is used by health professionals, sports and world-class athletes, healthcare systems, and corporations even use it for their employees. And I can see that. It helps prevent and relieve stress, anxiety, and the dreaded overwhelm. Yeah. So heart coherence softens and reduces the effects of chronic stress and anxiety, filling your life with more calm, joy, and inner security. Yeah. And I agree with that. So have more energy throughout the day and access deeper intuition. That's a big deal, because when you're calm and you're not stressed out, you can actually hear the whisper from the universe coming in. And if you're calm enough, you can actually hear it and pay attention to it. And it's not, so you're not having to listen to that blaring stress energy coming at you all the time. So lots of benefits. Lots of benefits. So take a look at that, and love to see if you've got any thoughts or feelings about stress in your life, and taking that for taking that into consideration, and being in a place where you can start managing your stress. That's a really important thing, I think, for all of us to start managing. It's like and with this show, we're talking about 5 things: becoming, we talk about longevity, audience building, generational wealth building, and community service. Those are the 5 shifts. And today's topic, of course, is longevity, and stress is absolutely part of that mix. Stress management is, I think, a critical component, and you can start implementing that today. So I encourage you to do that. And I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you again tomorrow when we're going to talk about audience building. And have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye.